Hey guys, and welcome back to Naruto Shippuden episode 23. So in the last episode we had Deidara shooting off some more sweaty handbirds. We had Sasori pulling out the third Kazekage's puppet and then fighting against Lady Chiyo's puppets of his mum and dad that Sasori made when he was a kid. And they were fighting together against each other, and they destroyed each other's weapons. And I think that was where it kind of left off. I don't know why I'm having a mind blank of the last episode. And Team Guy was still fighting themselves. They were kicking their own ass. But yeah, I think that was all that we had. My memory's just crap today. I don't understand it. I also have a twitchy eye that keeps twitching, and it's been twitching for like 2 days, and it's really annoying me. But anyway, that's a tangent that there's no point going down. But before we get into the next episode, do remember, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you can do so by hitting the big red subscribe button. Now, without further ado, let's crack into Naruto Shippuden episode 23. Oh yes, of course, Iron Sand. Forgot about that.
This jutsu is the reason the third is hailed as the most powerful ninja the sand has ever known.
So yeah, like, can his puppets just do the jutsu of the people who he make them out of? Is that why he does it?
It can mold particles of iron sand into any shape or weapon, forming the perfect weapon for every situation. The third had a special physical constitution that allowed him to convert his infused chakra into magnetic forces. This puppet has the same ability. It's manipulating the sand by making its chakra magnetic.
How can a puppet have chakra?
It's made from the body of the third Kazekage. This thing's still just a puppet. It's not like it's alive.
Asking the real questions here, Sakura.
Puppet hold chakra.
That's what is exactly what I asked.
That puppet is a human puppet built from a real body. It is fundamentally different from the mother and father puppets of mine. It was made from a real person. Sasori is the only one who can produce human puppets. The puppet retains whatever chakra the body possessed in life.
Oh wow. But also the mother and father aren't actual human puppets?
The puppet is able to use the same jutsu it could when it was alive.
Okay, so that was my question. That's pretty epic. That's pretty cool.
There's more to it than that. This puppet is my favorite out of my whole collection.
Well, it would make sense. It used to be a Kazekage.
Get out of here while you still can.
Sakura ain't leaving you.
Not too slow!
I mean, that's pretty cool because you can do a lot with iron.
No!
For example, turn them into little bullets. How fine is the iron sand, though? For example, could you turn it into a sword that had an edge? I mean, this is Naruto. Of course you can. Of course you can. So what happened there? Did she infuse chakra into her puppet? Some sort of chakra shield?
And a chakra shield at that.
I can't, honestly. So I'm assuming that this is cute because that's not actually his mum and dad. That's just puppets of his mum and dad, not puppets using his mum and dad. Wait, what's he done? Oh, he's using the iron sand to take over the puppet, or to infest the puppet.
You have to do more than just block it. You have to dodge this jutsu to survive. Is that it? Saving the girl is all you can manage?
Well, that doesn't seem like it'll be very helpful.
As long as I have the third's magnetic power, that puppet is worthless.
Okay, so how about Sakura just punch you square in the face?
I think it's time I attack both of you at once. Just to make sure you're really dead, I'll use my most lethal form.
That would make sense to just start with the most lethal, you know? Because why would you do anything else? Oh, there we go. There's my answer. Yes, it can form blades.
You won't get away this time.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it seems like you're all dead.
People can't protect both. What do you say to that, you witch?
She's gonna protect Sakura.
You will die.
But he says you're supposed to dodge it, so okay. Why couldn't Sakura just dodge it? Like, why do you need a puppet to protect when you're supposed to dodge? So she saved Sakura and let herself die. Oh, she saved both. She's got her own arm puppet. What? Have you turned your own body into a puppet?
But still, rigging your own body. We puppet masters are all alike. Our minds work the same, don't they?
Have you rigged your body? She's like a Naruto version of Iron Man. The Iron Lady. Call her Maggie.
Your face is exactly the same. You haven't aged.
Oh, so that's how he hasn't aged, because he's just a puppet. Gotcha.
Now I understand.
I mean, that's kind of what it says. It says that he'd done what he does to his puppets to himself. So I guess I was right. I'm going to take that one.
Sand gets in. It's the end of the line. The puppet's useless.
Right, Sakura, while he's waxing lyrical, go punch him in the face. So with the Iron Sand thing being a jutsu, does that mean that the Sharingan could copy it? Someone tried to say, I asked a question like this before, and someone tried to say that the Sharingan can only copy hand signs, or jutsu's done with hand signs, and then someone else says that nah, like, they don't need to only be hand signs, so I still don't know where we stand. I'm sure it'll all tell us.
No, it can't be.
So this is when Sasori's mum and dad died.
Curse you, White Fang of the Leaf.
So that's why she hates Kakashi's dad, because Kakashi's dad murdered Sasori's mum and dad. Got ya. And then did she make the puppets of mother and father?
Come on, up you get.
Has anyone ever seen that interaction by mother and father when the kid falls over? Most of the time it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just my family, but it's like, ah, you're alright, come on, get up. Like, that seems like a good way to Pavlovian conditioning your child into thinking that if he cries he gets all the attention. See? Kid's fine! Not even mortally wounded or anything. Nonsense. Don't pander to these little emotionally manipulative beings. For the record, I love kids.
Can we stop for a snack on the way back?
You want a snack? I don't see why not.
I'll give you a snack. It's Granny Chiho. Get it. Get it. It's a little ergonomic man.
You like it, Sasori? This puppet master jutsu is as old as our family. What do you think? You want to begin learning how to do it?
Really? You can teach me how?
Well now, come with me and we'll see.
That's cute. So is the Puppet Master Jutsu a Keki Genkai, or is the Puppet Master Jutsu just a jutsu that's like passed down? So it's not so much stuck to their clan in like Keki Genkai style, but it's like taught.
Type an unfinished puppet ever made in the Hidden Sand Village.
Here's the saggy titty puppet.
Everything in here is yours to use as you please. I want you to try and build your own puppet.
My own puppet?
No, I'm surprised. No sexy lady puppets. That is really adorable though.
What? That's...
So yeah, here's me thinking that he like murdered his mum and dad to turn them into puppets, and it's not. He made puppets of his mum and dad because they got killed. It's odd though, because he never actually knew his mum and dad because he was just a baby when they died. Oh, what a cutie. What went wrong? Oh. They face planted. That's brutal.
Take away all of their puppets, and even the greatest masters are nothing.
So what about you then? Do you really need more sand? There's plenty of sand out there. I mean, obviously more sand better, but... Hello? You've made a triangular base pyramid and a cube and some wings. You're just showing off because all the data I can do is birds. Look at my geometric shapes and also wings.
Sakura, why are you just standing there? I told you before there's nothing you can do, not against this.
Sakura's a bit useless. So I should just stand there, Lady Chiyo. She's not actually used to having to do something.
Run away and leave Lady Chiyo to face him alone? No. There must be something. There has to be something that even I can do.
Yeah, exactly. This is new and improved, Sakura. Unleash the beast! Oh, I think Sakura's got a plan.
There is something. One thing.
I shall rip my arm off and give it to Lady Chiyo.
You can use me to fight him. Yes, that's it. That's what I can do. I can be her puppet, but a puppet with a difference. My body's made of flesh and blood. He can't stop me with that iron sand.
I mean, he can. He can just put a rod of it through your heart.
It's true, I might not be rigged up with a bunch of fancy weapons like some of these puppets. But the unbending spirit of my teacher has been drilled into me.
Huh? Lady Tsunade, eh?
I mean, she's got a hell of a right hook.
The third Kazekage's magnetic forces render puppets made of iron and steel useless.
Okay, but sharp things also render humans useless. Hence the aforementioned sharp thing. Why not just make like a load of tiny little sharp things like you did with the first puppet? You know, the minigun puppet. I'm assuming that once he molds the iron sand into something, it can't be broken apart again? Is that the thing then? And that's why he needs to launch more sand when he's done stuff.
That's just the beginning!
Because that's the only way that that makes sense. Like, it's nice to see Sakura obviously fighting back and doing something. But the only way that makes sense is if he can't remold the stuff he's already molded. In which case, would he not be better just leaving the sand, like, just as particulate, and then just throwing that at someone and just piercing them, like death by a million paper cuts type thing, instead of molding them into these big things that you can't use again? I don't know, that's just my theory, that's just my guess, but maybe that's too much thinking for a shonen. You know, at the end of the day, these are supposed to be shows for teenagers. Maybe I'm trying to big brain it too much and I should just be enjoying the fight sequence with Sakura unleashing the beast and punching his big monolith. But yeah, we're going to find out what happens in the next episode, I guess. Something will happen in the next episode that we're going to watch and it's going to be fun. Oh man, you can tell the caffeine hasn't hit the bloodstream yet, can't you? Jesus. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for in this episode. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Studio, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.